We got it, man. I feel like we have not gotten any Indiana basketball videos this summer, and we finally got it. We got a inside look. We got a video that I think it was around 3 minutes, maybe a little bit above that. Caption prep for Puerto Rico. Now, I'm not sure the exact dates on it, but they will be doing a preseason trip to Puerto Rico. Hoping those games are televised. I always like watching those preseason games, seeing what you can take from it. But see a lot of the new faces with this Indiana team since the whole team is new. You get a little bit of insight to what Coach DeVries is doing with this basketball team. Got a little bit of Tucker DeVries in here. He's looking healthy. Lamar Wilkerson, who I'm buying absolutely all stock in this season. You got some of him knocking down shots as well. Seems to be a lot of drill work going on in this video, which I guess it's kind of interesting because I don't want to misquote this, but I believe I'm sorry if I'm not giving them correct credit on this one, but one of the Indiana kind of blog pages that I follow said that there has been an emphasis on DeVries kind of doing a lot of fundamental, a lot of skill work, a lot of drill type work with this team, which, has kind of been his thing, I think, through his coaching career, but he seems to be doing that as well with this Indiana team as they seem to be, getting used to playing with each other. As I said, whole new team. I love the amount of Lamar Wilkerson I got in this video, but Riley, I'll throw it to you first, let you get some thoughts off here before I get back into it.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the Lamar Wilkerson piece because that's like one of the few positives from this video. I'm sorry, Indiana fans. I like this roster. I think y'all will be good. I love Lamar Wilkerson. I like Reed Bailey. I like Tate Connerway. This video is really disappointing. I'm rewatching it as we speak. It's 2 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm at 150 and they're still working on drills. I don't need to see this many like swinging the ball along the perimeter and showing me closeouts. I'm sure that's good. I'm sure coach has got y'all working on the fundamentals and yeah, I'm happy and I hope that pays off come November. I just want to see more 5-on-5 highlights. Okay, now at 207 we're getting some 5-on-5. Here we go.
Wait, Riley, before you keep going, I'm just crying at one of the first tweets I see in response to this saying, man, the first 10 seconds in this video were effing awesome. Drive 2 feet, one more, triple threat, drive 2 feet, one more. I haven't seen an IU team do that in 5 years. I'm effing lit. Come on,
Maybe
man.
Okay, maybe this is like me being an outsider. In 49 other states, it's just basketball. Maybe the socials team knows, like, this is what our fans, this is what
Like,
the old heads in
like,
Bloomington want to
hey,
see. They want to see.
fire up the 3-man weave. That's what they want.
I'm just like, the Lamar Wilkerson tough shot saved this. Aside from that, it's like too much Connor Enright, too much Sam Alexis. I need more Tate Connerway. He's someone who I loved last year at Troy and wanted to see. I'm expecting him to play a big role here. And yeah, just we got I think two made threes from him in the drills at the start, but that was about it. And yeah, so that just overall, I'm just wanting to see the guys who are expected to contribute more.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is that, on the Indiana standpoint, obviously I'm very excited to see how this team fits together. I like Reed Bailey, I like Lamar Wilkerson. The one thing I will say, because I feel like you would naturally have to do the last year to this year thing, and I can remember specifically. Obviously, if YouTube didn't take down all our videos, we could go back and double check this. But like Woody practices weren't like this. Like there was like sleepy at the wheel vibes to it. There was does Woodson know who's on his team? Does Woodson know that Umar Ballo is his center? Like there was like I joked about it, but I truly had inklings that he might not know his roster. This video seems to be energetic, loud, all of that. DeVries is very much involved. You hear him talking, whistles. It just seems like a very high tempo, high energy practice, which has to feel like drugs compared to like what has kind of been like a Sleepy Woodson type performance these past couple years.
For sure. I'm with you on that. I think the energy is great to see, and it's clearly resonating with the fans. I will say, someone in the comments also mentioned, like, oh, we're going to make Purdue bigs move their feet, which, maybe that is when you see the ball movement, when you see the swings on the perimeter or whatever, and all the dribble handoffs that they're showcasing, like Trent Sisley running. Maybe that gets you a little bit excited as well. I will say, to your point on one of the players that you said you like, that I said I like, did you see much Reed Bailey in this? Was I missing something? I did
No,
not.
I didn't. I feel like I didn't see as much Bailey, and I saw a little bit. I think he's number one in the
Yeah,
practice.
he is number one. There was one highlight. I think he had a finish around the rim, but that might have been it.
Yeah, I thought he could have. Honestly, I thought it could have been more. To your point, not the nitpick, but I thought the video could have been a little bit more well done. In my like, I guess like we said the positives, like, but a more negative standpoint of this is like, sometimes I watch these films of teams and I'm like, man, that team's gonna be good, or like, oh man, I'm like, it's gonna be interesting to play that team. I just don't feel that with Indiana, and
Mhm.
I could be completely wrong. I'll own that. But as far as like, the classic, like, look at an off-season video and be like, oh, that team's deep, that team's good, oh, he's gonna be a problem. I didn't really get that. They could have I think put this up a little bit better.
I agree. I would even say, going back to the Bailey question here, think we saw two drills where Sam Alexis is hitting the cutter as he's getting to the rim, and then they showcased two Sam Alexis passes too. And I think that might have been part of his game at Chattanooga. It's been a while since I even remember looking at his stat page when he first transferred to Florida. But in my opinion, I think part of the sell on Bailey was his passing ability, and we saw how DeVries used Amani Hansberry last year. I would have liked to see more of that showcase where it's like, oh yeah, we got our skilled big who's gonna dribble, pass, and shoot, who we can run the offense through. So that to me might be a little bit concerning in terms of expectations that you get all these Sam Alexis highlights and not much Reed Bailey. With the caveat that you don't want to read too much into this, with the caveat to the caveat that it's sleepers media and we love reading into these.
Yeah, we are gonna, and I'm gonna read a little bit more here. My starting lineup for the Indiana Hoosiers, who I'm currently putting out there present day. I'm probably going Conaway at the one. I think I'll go Lamar Wilkerson at the two. Ooh, who do I want at the three? I know I want the front court to be Bailey and, oh, I'm sorry, put DeVries at the three. Put
Oh
DeVries at
yeah,
the three. My fault. That's
Nick Dorn nowhere to be seen in this video either, which I'm not really a Dorn believer, but
Yeah,
he
I'm a
should.
Nick, I'm a slight Nick Dorn guy. I would have liked to see him in this, but like I think he's a bench piece. And then yeah, I think I would go Connerway, go Wilkerson, DeVries, Bailey, Alexis. I think that'd probably be the starting lineup. Or are they gonna go like Bailey at center and then maybe go someone a little bit small, go a little bit smaller lineup?
I mean, based on this video, I think you probably got to give Alexis the nod, just
Yeah,
since I even messed it up. It wasn't even Bailey with the finish at the rim. It was he. They really only showed him like a couple highlights playing out of dribble handoffs and him swinging the ball on the perimeter.
yeah. Give
I
me
mean, if anything, maybe you play Tuck at the four, Bailey at the five, and you put Josiah Miles or Nick Dorn in there at the three. But yeah, I think right now I'd probably lean, putting Alexis at the five, Bailey at the four, and going the bigger lineup, just kind of based on the way the game is going and based on the Big Ten style of play.
Yeah. All right. We'll see how DeVries kind of does that. I'm very, very interested. It'll be fun. It's fun to do the off season like little videos things, but it's very, very fun for us in these dog days to get these teams on these preseason tours and things in Puerto Rico. So we'll be sure to get that. I'm hoping they're televised. I don't really want to buy BTN Plus, but I'll do whatever I need to do to watch the Hoosiers play basketball. Let me tell you, it just means more. But shout out to Indiana basketball, but we're gonna challenge you to do better next time with your video, please.